Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning into the BradicalRadical show. I'm your host, Bradley, and today we're doing more 60 seconds. In the last episode, we met a untimely end, and we failed miserably because Ted was useless. And Dolores complained and complained, and you know how it goes. So, yeah, we're gonna try this again, but on an easier difficulty. Maybe we'll have better luck and actually be able to get a little farther into it. Again, I've never beat this game before. I forget how far I went. Oh well, doesn't matter. Begin adventure, more like begin anxiety attack, while I frantically search for supplies so my family does not die. Lots of fun. Okay, I see radio, water, guns in here with more water. Water was our big thing last time, so I'm all about it this time. Gun, please be only two, thank you. To the shelter! Fat daughter, come here! Quit playing your tuba! Okay, this is going significantly better. Get all that soup! Get all them munchums! Okay, kitchen is useless. Don't go back to the kitchen. Come here, wife! Stop reading! Didn't you hear the siren? You're nuts! Timmy, I hope that was you I saw in the corner there. Timmy, it was you! You get to live! Oh boy, Timmy! Oh boy, Timmy! Oh boy, Timmy! Can't go for anything else. No! I don't know how better I did on water. I don't think I did that much better. Yeah, that stuff! I need it! Give it to me, please. Oh boy. Day one. Oh! That looks pretty good. Alright. Day one. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can yada yada yada. We read that already. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyways. Got +1 of the bug spray. Interesting. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Sweet. Alright, you should do pretty good. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. First of all was picking the game we were going to play. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. You know, I don't mean to be that guy. Maybe it's better if this family doesn't get saved. If you spend the whole day figuring out what game to play, maybe you shouldn't play a game. But that's just me. Alright, day 2. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. He could probably read better than I can. Dolores is fine and well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a scrappy place. There will be no swearing in my Christian Minecraft shelter. No supplies today. Yeah, we'll prepare for our trip. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Except for our use of the word much. That certainly has increased before the blast. Alright, what we got going on? Fond memories are one thing. Well, You know, I'm sure this is just random coincidence that the word fond memories is being used and there's a drawing of a duck. Fond memories are one thing. But we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Boris can't remain this thirsty for long. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. I think y'all could go another day. Well, maybe I should feed Ted. Fine, I'll give y'all water. Better than y'all declaring a mutiny or running away. Alright, Ted, let's take our gat and let's go. No, it's weird because later on you get bullets for the gun, but it doesn't seem like you need bullets to take it. Day 4. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully he'll stay that way. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of this situation. He even seems cheerful. Timmy. Doris is doing quite well. Or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. And he took the gat. We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh damn it! We're getting flooded! Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. And thankfully all I can grab is the map, so we won't lose anything. Day 5. Oh, that's cool. Everything actually does look waterlogged. That's a nice detail. I like that. And apparently there's a drawing of a moo cow over in the corner here. Alright. Before any of the stream squirting from the walls could hit our map, we tore it down. It was the only thing to not get wet during our little flood. After the water level had dropped, we started cleaning up. We might not finish before the next apocalypse hits. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. What's wrong with Timmy? You need to tell me what's wrong with Timmy. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what can we make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Probably not. Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole like Toronto? Yeah, who would want to go live with those dirty Canadians? Playing their children's card games and achievement hunting and we love you, Mega. No, and you too, Maya. I forgot that you're one of those people. Canadians. Alright. We can make it work, even in Toronto. That's questionable. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Again, my inner Darwin is saying maybe we should let this family die. No, Ted might not be coming back, considering this whole family's a bunch of morons. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. She's fine. She's complaining. Some water for Timmy would be nice. I don't think he deserves it. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. But she can for a little longer. That's the important thing. Hear that? No? Because no one is talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. That sounds pretty peaceful to me. That sounds like a good time. We can't just stare at the walls. We need to do something about this. Again, the silence is kind of a good thing. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all look horrific. There's nothing here. Maybe, if we try really hard, we hear the neighbors in their shelter. Mary Jane's died could use a little food. Mary Jane keeps saying we really need to find her something to drink fast. Mary Jane's really tired. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water, now. Timmy is really tired. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores is really tired. Why are y'all so tired? Calm down. There you go. I fed and watered all of you. I fed and watered my family, alright? Dolores has been awful silent. Is there anything we can do to help her? Why is the bug spray an option? Why is the bug spray an option? We'll use it. Day 8. Ted, you beautiful man. You got stuff. Ted safely returned from his voyage to the surface. He brought back the gun. The local school is a big building, a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now, without any windows and few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed like a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. Everybody adored the lunch lady. She was almost 80, and everything she touched tasted great and smelled of tomato. Now we know her secret: tomato soup cans. Sounds like our lunch lady, who was this angelic old woman that we all loved dearly. And she loved us. And she hated the class after us. The PE teacher was a World War II veteran. He kept some of his trophies and memorabilia in his office at school. That's a little weird. This included grenades, a bazooka, and a fully functional gas mask. As you do. You know, you just gotta show the kids that you can bench press a bazooka. You know, it makes sense. The local scout team had its own room in the school basement. We found it filled with boxes and boxes of scout handbooks. Maybe they're preparing for the apocalypse. Anyway, we just took one. Now, I heard the scout handbook is actually, like, quintessential to surviving. That if you don't have this, you'll probably die. And I get why that's a thing. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. Life is hard for us all right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it will stay this way. Because God knows if Dolores is upset, we're all screwed. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really tired. Well, Teddy boy, get some food. Sure, we'll prepare for another expedition. The other day, we heard a quiet knock on our door. But when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep. And there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? It's gonna go one of two ways. This will either be good for me or bad for me. I feel like playing with fate a little bit. Let's open it up. Timmy, you look pasty white. You're a pasty young lad today. Inside the suitcase, we found some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not faring very well. Some of us spend the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Timmy fell sick. Not Tiny Tim. Anything but Tiny Tim! Dolores is fine and well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Ted's stomach is rumbling. We'll eat up, Teddy. Got plenty to go around. We'll give some food and water to Tiny Tim over here so he doesn't die. This is a good day to go outside. Stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies. That's if we want to survive. And I can't send it. Why can't I send Dolores? What's wrong with her? She's fine and well. Why can't I send her? Huh, that's frustrating. Day 10. Huh, the little cowboy's in the corner now to match the moo cow. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Timmy is still quite sickly. Water is all Dolores wants. Ted is still hungry. Ted, you fat bastard. You two just want water, and I should keep watering my Timmy so he doesn't wilt away. I guess we'll try to prepare for an expedition again, even though it might not let me. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Here we have comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. I didn't grab the radio, so no can do. Day 11. There is a thing we need to do, is to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. First option sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully he'll stay that way. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Everything seems okay with Dolores. No new problems or trouble with Ted this fine morning. Good, you're all good except for poor Tiny Tim, who I can't help, and I'm afraid to keep feeding and watering him. Just food today. Just food today, Timmy. Why won't you let me select people? Alright. Day 12 and I hear a phone, but there's no phone in the shelter. Concerning. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Things been fine for Dolores thus far. Ted said there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Excellent. Then you don't need any rations. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We could clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. So someone go answer it? You got this, Ted. You got this. See, you're fine, Ted. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. Interesting. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Maybe they'll come save us with a DeLorean. Ted safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Mary Jane has rested. Timmy has been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to, poopy bad stuff. So who needs what? Mary Jane is hungry and thirsty. Timmy should drink something. Water. Except for Ted. Ted's a good boy. But have some food, Ted, for being such a good boy. I could send Mary Jane to the wasteland. That sounds like fun. We're closed off in a tidy shelter, and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. They must have supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? Do I rob some old people in order to keep my family alive and healthy? Perhaps. But I guess we'll be a good boy this time and not do it. But next time, those old folks will get what's coming to them. We're not bandaged. Sure, we need supplies, but not at the cost of others. We won't bother these people. A man who takes canned tomato soup from another is not worthy to taste that soup. Let's just hope that everybody else out there is as decent as our family. Doubtful. Very, very doubtful. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Yeah, she does. Timmy's good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Everything seems okay with Dolores. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new, anyways. You don't need any rations. You're all good. Alright, Mary Jane. Give you the gas mask. Because I don't know if Timmy's gonna bite the dust soon or not for being sick, so. If I can save one, I'll save Mary Jane. Could eat her later. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. That's a good scout he is. Timmy is making the best of this situation. He seems cheerful. Boris is quite calm given the situation. Where's water when Ted needs it? Ted, it's the last of our water. So I'm gonna have to make you hold off on that one, bud. The boy's gone is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of our door, knocking, claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? Don't got any ammo, bud. Please don't shoot me. Alright, he didn't shoot me. It's always a good sign. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. Never was a time to get used to life being disappointing. The end of the world is probably it. He prefers apple juice, but right now we should get him some water. The horse has to drink sometimes. Ted looks like he got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Ted has rested. Alright, Teddy boy. Give you the last of our water. It's hard being down here. Living here. We need to make the most of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Family, you're not looking too good there. You alright, guys? You need anything? We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. The horse will not survive without water any longer. Ted said there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. As long as Ted's alright, I think we're all doing pretty good. Have some food, Tim? You too, Doris. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. If only, right? Ah, you're still here, Timmy. Proud of you, bud. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Timmy's in terrible shape. Dolores will not survive. Yeah, Ted's doing alright. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? God, doing that noir voice kind of screwed up my throat a little bit. But yeah, let's give him a can of soup. Got plenty of food. And I'm about to be short of Timmy, so, you know. Cat! My family's dead! But cat! What is the cat's name? Sherikov? He meows when I click on him. I've never seen a cat in this game before. If we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. It's not likely to return. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Well, shit. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sherikov. Sherikov? Is that its name? Probably if it's wearing a collar with that name on it. Ted needs water to survive. Well, Ted, your family's dead, you got a sweet cat, and you got some soup. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there. Should we check it out? You literally got nothing left to lose, Ted, except for your sweet cat. Day 20. And Ted has gone insane, and the cat has moved to the top of the banister. Or, bookshelf, rather. Unfortunately, it seems it was a prank. We did not find anything in the marked spot, but at least we didn't run into any bandits. Ted has safely returned from his voyage. He is hungry and has gone crazy. Alright, Ted, have some more soup. This ain't going well. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes of pollution? Ah, that's a scent of freedom we miss. Day 21, we're still kicking. Cat has now moved in front of me, and Ted is a sickly green. Can I play as the cat once Ted dies? As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Ted seems to have developed an allergy to our furry... Oh, God. To our furry guest. He's been coughing and sneezing all night long. We should try giving him some medication. Ted became infected with something. Well, shit. Kitty, why you do this? Alright, Ted, we'll send you outside even though you're about to literally die. The end. Well, see you, Ted. At least we got a new end screen. We found access to our house restricted by concrete barriers and a small platoon of heavily armed soldiers patrolling the area around it. We thought that's our ticket out of here, but they just took everything we had and chased us off to the wasteland. Guess we'll be hunter-gatherers now, like in the good old Stone Age days. We spent 27 days in our shelter. So... Ted's not dead. That's not a good ending, but I mean, he's still alive, and I can only assume that the military adopted the cat. I mean, they said they took everything, so I think that includes the cat. So the cat lives. So I think we're all winners here. But that'll do it for this episode. I think we're doing alright on this difficulty. We'll probably give it another run through, see if we can survive any longer. Well, for now, thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, enjoy, be with you all.